All over my paper. So, I have some ideas today through discussion. I think my teacher used to be a politician, or he acts like one. Whatever that means. Okay, so then when they were watching this movie, okay, I was watching Egypt before I went to class, and their video of what they're doing and the people. So my mind was like thinking in that area. Then we had to watch this movie about Truman dropping the atomic bomb, or dropping the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And when it comes to history and what's going on in the world right now, I can come off arrogant and naive because I really don't know. Well, most people don't know exactly everything that's going on in the world. How could they? They could, but the truth of the matter, the facts, we don't know all of what's going on. We pretend that we do, and we believe. So then I asked my teacher, I was like, where do you get your information from? And he told me the weatherman. I'm like, you trust that person? You completely trust the media with your information. Like, I'm not saying they're wrong, but that's your reliable source that you're gonna feed the nation through. And back in the day, they used radio, and they're talking about all the bad things that were happening. So we, in our American minds, these people were doing all these bad things and killing people. Who knows if they were? Who knows if anything, the secrets in the governments that our world has. We don't know the secrets, the truth to the secrets. And when war happens, there's a lot of lies that we don't know. What's the real basic truth behind everything? And then we talked about, because I don't believe in war. I believe when we love each other. Anyways, I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so then they were talking about this nuclear, I guess there's nuclear atomic bombs. People are like, I got these weapons, and this country got this weapon, and this one has this one. And we're all like in this huge pressure. Like, we're all like, we want, the power is with the weapons. And it's like, we have to walk on eggshells around different countries because we don't want them to blow up the world. How about we just help each other with what really matters? Instead of spending all this money on weapons, we can start helping educate your people, our people, feed the homeless, feed the poor, make sure everyone's happy. When you have happy people, you get increased money, and everything else will be more imbalanced instead of this fake peace. War is fake peace, and when we have weapons, that's fake peace. Okay. Something about the grapevine. I like learning about what that was. I learned what that was today. A to B, B to C, or something like that. Afraid of the governments of the world are afraid of love. They just need a hug. They need some love, some true love. You feel me? Like, we're two-step. I wrote two-step back. We're focusing when you're two steps back is war. War is like 10 million zillion steps backwards. And that's the problem. That's not what I want to focus on. No attention. I don't want that attention. I want the attention. We need to focus the attention on love. But see, I asked my teacher today, I was like, do they have a ratio of a politician compared to how many people there is in the country? How many people are in charge versus how many people are not in charge? The people who matter, who can take you out of the picture. We can only give our power up. Hold on. Our attention and power, we allow people to have power over ourselves when they're just a human being. They're no president, and then President Obama. Hi. And you probably you're a human being. You're not perfect. Just an example, because my teacher was like, he thinks that people in the government has more power over him for some reason. Or celebrities, or people who look better than him because he's insecure. He was talking about his weight today. Because I asked him, I was like, well, how come people, can't people change? Like, why? It's something about change. People can change. Or do people change? Because I change all the time. I'm still me, the core of who I am, but I make adjustments to who I am. And if I wanted, I could wake up today and be whoever I want on blank canvas. We can wake up today, this picture around us, our eyesight, are where we're at, this moment, is really all there is right now, and all there ever gonna be. You're gonna be in this moment. Tomorrow's gonna happen, you're gonna still be right here in this moment. This picture. And you don't, and I'm not realistic. I'm the most realistic thing there is. In my head. That's the only thing. That's the only way change can happen. Is in the present moment. Where did that noise come from? I'm kidding. But anyways, I wrote a lot today. Man, something. Then that song came. It's human rights. There is no difference. That song. False peace. Billions of dollars. After a while, you get people to shut up through fear by force. The reason why people don't want to change, they're afraid to speak up, because we got this force. Whether it's emotionally, mentally, physically, that's abuse. We're abusing our people. Not giving them a voice. That's abuse. That's the same thing as punching them in their face. Maybe even worse. I'd rather get punched in the face than emotionally and mentally be brainwashed by a society. I'm trying to get unbrainwashed. Okay. The beat you with, what did I write? Emotional? Yeah, I talked about emotional and mental. And I talked about the pressure, walk on eggshells. And the government, I think they're show me the money. Power money. Why can't we just find a way try come up with different ideas, get world leaders together, have all these different ideas, and see what parts they like and what parts they could choose. And then ask the people what they think. We need to ask the people instead of giving one human being who has a mindset and they're just like us the power. You need to get the people involved. But the people in power don't want the other people to be involved because they want the power. They're power hungry. So you're going to have to take it. Like Egypt did today. I thought that was cool. That was awesome. That was beyond awesome. People take over. Oh yeah, the people are going to take over. I tell you. Because the politician ain't living right here. He's living somewhere over in La La Land. Two wrongs don't make a right. That's what I call war. Violence never works. It affects the balance. Like they talked about personal versus world in a relationship. Say we have a friendship. Say I'm a country and you're a country and you're my friend. Or you're not my friend. How we treat each other personally is like how we treat other countries. We should treat people the way we want to treat other countries the way we treat our personal friendships. And I feel those politicians or governments must not have very nice friends. I can be your friend. I'm not going to judge you for what you did in the past if you're willing to change. That's the past. We live in the present. If you're willing to change, we can be best friends. You can still be you. We all have flaws. Like, I get grouchy. And I get sassy. And I get rude. It's okay, I'll accept that for who you are as a person. Just don't be cruel. There's different ways. If you don't hurt people, and you are you the way you are, I know that's correct. Secrets behind the truth. Oh, what's the secrets? That's what I want to know. But the secrets. What is the government really playing off? What's the main focus of war? Like, I was busy daydreaming during history class, or probably looking at a cute boy. Yeah, I was looking at a cute boy. But I was doing both. And I told my history teacher that when we learned about all the other stuff in the world, he tried making me be quiet. He harassed me. Older white man think he can harass me, try and be a politician. I don't think so. No, but I'm playing around. But what I told that teacher, where it began, I'm just so sick of hearing the same thing over and over and over again. I told him it's just a bunch of grown men who can't communicate with each other, because it's men. They're not letting women be in charge, because if women was in charge, it'd be a whole lot different. I think it'd be more colorful and sparkly. Just to add a little a chill pill to the tone of the situation. But it's a bunch of grown men who can't communicate with each other. And then we talked about, my teacher said today, he just lost though, because he was in the age, The older people don't know that they can change, but they can. You can change every day if you want to. If you want to be a clown today and dress up like it and go be a clown at a circus, do it. If you want to dress in all black today, do it. If you want to... I won't go there. But point is... Oh no. Okay, so then he talks about... Is this interesting conversation? Just made me think. This is how I get into my zone, you know, so I can think. So once I like to challenge things, my brain starts lighting up, and I can think better and more clearly and think about other things. And that's how I grow. Through communication and dialogue, that's how I grow as a person. But once you shut the people up, they stop growing and nothing, and then you're in complacency and they stay the same. Or get worse. If you're in complacency, that's an inaction. An inaction, like right now. If I don't take action for my responsibilities, then I get behind. It happens. But that's an example. You have to stay on top of the game. And it's not a game. We call things games and we make things not serious. But life is serious. So serious. To the point that you don't need to take anything serious. But we have to, because people want to kill each other and blow each other up because we don't know how to communicate. And it's what year? 2013? We don't know how to communicate. We're trying. I know we're trying. There's people out. The people are trying. The people are doing something. And times are changing. When people get together and the mass majority of the population of a country versus the corrupt ruler, the people is gonna win. That's one person. What the heck is he doing? Is he kooky? I think he just had his heart broke. Or he's a sociopath, because those still people don't feel emotions. They're probably sociopaths. So how do you... See, that's foolishness. But they're thoughts. That's ignorant thoughts. But I am an ignorant person, so... I'm owning it. I can be whoever I want to be. And if I want to talk proper, be taken serious. Why are people so serious? Like in the news. I think in workplaces, school, they're so serious. They're not serious as a person who they actually are. They're not. We all pretend to be normal. We're not normal whatsoever. If you are, then that's sad. That sucks. But okay. News, controlled radio, waste money on time. I am free. I have the right of voice. I have the right in education, I need to remind myself of what I do have, because I take for granted everything I have. And I need to learn how to appreciate things I have, because people don't have things. Appreciation. I appreciate people. I just don't like appreciating things, but I have to, like cars. I just think those material things, those things are second. People come first. Money comes second. People come first. Money comes second. People come first. Yeah. Okay. White guys with money. Like, seriously. Like, the politician or man, didn't they grow up in families that had money? I was having this idea of a male and a female from each race who's humble, who it's like Noah's Ark. I'm just kidding. No, but two from each race, but and then have different, well, we have social classes, we do, in our world today. I don't like that, but the world's imperfect, and I love our imperfections, but there's things that need to be taken care of. And get people from, well, we have to start with people from different classes and humble people who aren't going to be in it for the money or greed or power. It's not about any of that. It's about helping each other out, and where people lack, we need to help fill help survive each other. Because we're not even surviving. If one of us isn't surviving, none of us is surviving. That's my motto. If one of us is not surviving, none of us is. None of us are. That's proper English for you. And then having this new idea, because the government got set up by white guys who, back in the day, I don't know how they were, but they were the way they were, and they put their face on a dollar bill and said it was valuable. That tells something. Money shouldn't have nobody's face on it. Money shouldn't value people. Use them. Abuse them. Kill them for money. Because people are dying to survive. And if one person isn't surviving, none of us are. And then, okay, so I was talking about that committee of a man and a female from each country, each race. Because we're all the same, but it'd be for equality reasons, because we all have different cultures, and we can respect each other's differences. And from different social classes, I don't know which ones, and pick humble people and they wouldn't be in it for the money. They wouldn't get paid. What is what they get paid? See, it's tricky how to find the right people for that position. But like people like, Job Corps people who are doing something for the people. That's who you need. People who are doing something for the people. And their work shows. And then you come up with because the government, it's a nice idea. It has worked for people to function in society. Some people are surviving. Not all of them. Some of them live really good. But a lot of them aren't surviving, and we don't even want to focus on that. We just look past them. We see through them. They're valuable people in hard situations. And we need love to help people. Help people. You get what you give. That's what happiness is. And when I focus on myself all the time, I'm not happy. Obviously, there's proof in my whole documentary I'm doing. There's proof, because I'm a human being, but I'm trying to see that. I'm trying to learn and be better than I was, because I don't need to focus on that. It got me too. Right here. Ooh, even though I didn't. Never mind. Good concepts today. Next. Oh, and then when I was in school, my senior year, I created oh, and I wrote this in class. In my senior year, I created this international One Love World Peace sign. And this is it. I drew the world, and then instead of doing one peace sign, I did it in 4 different areas, and peace, and then a heart. That's my one love world peace sign. Who would have thought that I would have? It was like the wine or the vine A to B. I'm really good at A to B's, but who would have thought that back in the day, daydreaming during classes? I think it's remarkable. Oh, then I wrote this. We the people who live under our one moon and one sun are valuable, unique individuals. We accept and embrace each other's differences and respect people for who they are exactly as an individual. We share each one of our voices and get heard. And then I wrote then a dash, bullet of find out the real needs of every race, gender, and research how to take action to stabilize the people of the earth. That's what I call everybody. People of the earth. Has a little ring to it. Sounds kind of nice. A male and a female, each race, each level, class of society, to balance the mess that's been made. Focus on the environment. Focus on the solution. Then I thought of a t-shirt. And I made my little sign. But I turned it into a heart. And I put it above the heart. And then on the back I'd put one beat. And could use it to benefit this organization of paying it forward. And I talked about the power of language. I skipped over that a little bit. That's my last. I got just one more last thing. And then my teacher, he's still lost. He knows more things about what happened in history than me. But with himself, he doesn't know himself very well. And it doesn't feel very good when you don't know yourself, or you're this fear, pressure. I know it doesn't feel nice. Everybody's felt it. And if you can break past that barrier, then it makes you resilient. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger, like that Kanye West song. Music, something about that. Power of the Speaking of music and power of the language, I still need to research what goes on in the brain when it comes to you can brainwash people with music. Do it in a positive way, please. Please. Plus, you can do it in silly ways. You can mess with people in silly ways and still open their mind to a whole different level. Whatever level you want to go to, whatever world you want to create it. Put on some music. It's your world. Do it. Make it positive. Make it goofy. And you can make some twists and turns, and I know they already do this kind of stuff, but I'm just giving examples to people who who just need to hear a few more words. But I don't know anything. I know some things, but I don't know anything. No, wait. There's a different way I put that before. It was a quote. I don't know everything, but I do know something. I like that. And we have to start with knowing ourselves. The ultimate truth. The ultimate love. If we can love ourselves, we can love each other. And that's the hardest truth to learn. I learned the hard way. I'm still learning the hard way. But I love me. I'm goofy. Personal, international, help people, miscommunicate. Oh, talking about language. They talked about that on CNN, the N-word. And people get into wars because of words. And I say things I don't mean, because I just want to talk. And I say things I do mean. But what's up here, what we're thinking about, doesn't always come out right here. Communication it's fascinating that we can put these sounds together to communicate ideas and concepts. It's cool. It's mind-blowing if you think about it, if you go back to when the first person said, and then, like me and my mom, we babble with each other, and that's my secret, but I'm going to tell you one of my secrets, because I'm going to trust you. Because I like to tease people, mess with their heads. When they'd come over, we'd start communicating with each other, and people would think that we had our own language, and we were totally BSing the whole time. Like, we can understand concepts, but just concepts, when you say things a certain way. Like, except mine comes out no offense to Chinese or Japanese. I don't know my accent when my babble is Chinese. Not in a disrespectful manner. But then you can go, and then you get this you can express yourself without saying all these words that have meaning behind them. Then you can just say, just be a simple. You can express things more. And just release expression. Yeah, you're mad. And you can just play around with it. That's what language is. It helps you realize the difference between language and sounds. The sounds and language, we put too much emphasis on words, but then when you say love you. But actions speak loud. Louder than words. So don't give words power. Give actions power. I like how that came together. And then when I talk, I get this, I think I'm part Elvis too, I get this snarl up in my lip. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I don't know where that comes from. But yeah. I don't know. But that is, I was not Elvis in ethics, but that's the main gist that I got from my class today. And once I say something, it's hard for me to like go back to that moment, because once I'm in that moment, it's like a ripple effect. And then once I say all those things, then I don't want to think about it, because it's a lot to think about, and it's exhausting. And I need to eat my mac and cheese. That helps. But stay sweet, world.